Are you tired of sitting alone every Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, wishing you had that perfect woman sitting next to you? Are you afraid you're going to be alone for the rest of your life? For the next 1, 2, 5, 10 years because this woman that you've been desiring, funny, smart, kind, beautiful, sexy, she just seems to keep eluding you? Well, I'm going to give you 3 little tips, very effective tips, that if you implement into your life, you will undoubtedly be with that perfect woman. Hey my friend, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Zach and I help guide spiritual seekers like yourself release their fears and deepen the connection with the spirit within. So if you're looking just to hook up, this is not the video for you. This video is for grown men who truly want to have healthy, thriving, loving, deep relationships with a woman who wants the same. So the very first tool, and this one's super simple, but it is to get clear about what you want. Get very clear on what it is that you want in a partner, that you want in your woman. The best way that I've found to do this, and the thing that worked best for me, is to write it down. Now the reason that the writing it down becomes so much more beneficial than just imagining it, talking yourself through it, is because you're able to get clear about what it is that you want. You will recognize things that you didn't even realize that you did want. And my favorite saying, and I don't know who said this, but if you don't know where you're going, any path will get you there. So if you just have this open-ended goal where you're throwing it up to the universe and just give me what it is that I want, that's fine. You're very likely going to get something, but it's just like Google. The universe works like Google. You have to get specific. You have to get clear on what it is that you want. Get specific. Write it down. That is the clearest way to communicate with your soul, with the spirit, with the universe, so that you can begin attracting that partner and that person, that beautiful woman, that perfect woman for you into your experience. Now, the second thing you're going to need to do is you're going to have to know thyself. You must know who you are coming into a relationship. There is nothing more unattractive to the feminine energy. Trust me, I'm bleeding you here. Trust me, I've been doing this for 14 years, speaking with women every single day and the problems in their relationship. There's nothing more unattractive than a man who, when a woman says, well, who are you? What are you interested in? Either consistently talks about himself because he doesn't truly know himself, all the things that you've accomplished, all the things that you've done. There's nothing more unattractive that will dry a woman up, both spiritually and physically, than to not know who you are. Confidence. Confidence. You hear it all the time. Women want a confident man. You need to know who the heck you are. And you need to ask yourself, who am I? Who the heck am I? And not only who am I, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be in my life? You, as the masculine energy, as the masculine principle, need to be still and strong in your presence. There is nothing more unattractive than a man, than a masculine partner who does not know themselves. You're flying around like little dead leaves being blown around by the wind. Your partner is chaos. The feminine energy is pure chaos. It is the existence that we all know. It is all of creation. Feminine energy is all of creation, compartmentalized in that woman that you're so desiring. It's all of that inside of her body. That's why as men, we have such a hard time understanding our feminine partners. It's all of them, all of it inside their minds, experiencing what was, what is, and what will be. If you aren't still enough to know who the heck you are, then she can never trust you. Now, does that mean you should change yourself? Absolutely not. That's also one of the most unattractive qualities, because if you're all over the place changing, fiddly-faddling for her because you think she wants something different than who you are, nothing is unsexy as that. Nothing that is as repulsive as that kind of energy. You got to be yourself too. You must ask who you are to know yourself, and then be yourself. Let your personality shine. Let your quirk shine. Let your weirdness shine. If you know that you have qualities that are probably unhealthy, codependency, being a mama's boy, wanting someone to always nurture you, not having that stillness inside yourself, being too chaotic within your own mind, you are going to constantly repel the feminine energy that you're seeking. So that's why in this state, it's a good idea to meditate. This video isn't about trying to convince yourself and change yourself to be something you aren't. This video is to help you embody who you already are, who you've been asking to be, so that your perfect partner can show up for you, which leads us to our third point. So number 3 is be mindful, get out of the way, get out of your own way, and let her in. Now, what do I mean by be mindful? It means what we just discussed. Be present. Be here. Recognize who you are. Understand that you are a great person. You're smart. You're funny. You're kind. Maybe you aren't too kind. Maybe that's something you should implement more into your practice. Maybe you're strong. Maybe you're overly strong and you need to soften that. But be yourself. Be mindful. And when you're engaging with women who aren't of the quality and caliber that you want, stop entertaining them. Let them go on their way. A king recognizes his queen when he sees her. He doesn't keep messing around with concubines. That's old school. That's 19, not even 1900, that's 1500s. We're past that stage. A spiritual king recognizes his equal. Not that anyone else is less than him. He sees everyone as beautiful and perfect and divine. But that one person that he meets that connects with his heart in a different way, he understands. And so he doesn't waste the time of all the other beautiful queens that need to meet their king. That's weakness. When you just keep playing around with girls because you want attention, not to say you can't flirt, not to say you can't try to get to know somebody, but when you know in your heart that that person isn't for you, you got to let them go. You got to let them be on their way. And you got to get the heck out of your own way. You got to stop being that same person that brought you to this video, that's getting you the same crap results, going through different women or women who don't like you or women who don't see your worth, any of that. Get out of your own way. Break the habit of being yourself, as Joe Dispenza would say. Get out of there. You don't need that person anymore. Begin to change yourself by asking yourself, who am I? And when you know who you are, then you can get the heck out of your own way. Your energy is deterring the woman that you're asking for, the woman that you're seeking. Get the heck out of your own way of being who you used to be and become who you are now. Make it a daily practice to journal, to meditate, to go to the gym, to eat better, whatever it is that you want to do to better yourself, to get into that place where you can let her in. You have to get out of your way, become who you are meant to be. And what that means is, that's a very flowery way of saying, become the person that you feel you are in your heart. Stop getting in your head. Stop watching all these other videos that tell you to be somebody you're not. Get here. Connect right here. This is who you are. And who that person is, that could be the 7-year-old boy that you've been wanting to be, that you always knew you were, but then you thought the world needed a harder man, a tougher man. The world doesn't need that. The world needs you exactly as who you are. And that may mean that you're tough and rumble, and grizzly. But you don't have to be those things to be resilient. You can, but you don't have to be. But you have to decide who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you better start journaling and asking yourself, there's nothing wrong with journaling. There ain't nothing wrong with meditating. Going inside is the most beautiful thing you could ever do for yourself. The universe wants what you want. The desire that you possess is indicating to you that the universe wants you to have that very thing. So you're watching this video right now because you want to attract a woman, and not just any woman, but the perfect woman, the right woman for you. The universe wants you to have her just as much as you do. And the universe wants her to have you just as much as she does. But you got to get out of the way of being who you used to be. Day, by hour, by moment, making it your practice to say, I know what I want. I know who I want. Written it down. And now I know who I am and who I want to be. Boom, I've written that down. And now I'm going to incorporate this practice right here to let her in. I'm going to do that. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to imagine who she is, how we are as partners. In that way, that stillness, that presence, that movement forward will start attracting a lot of women. A lot of women. But you are going to have to be mindful of the woman that you truly want. Get to know these women, go on dates. But when you connect with that one woman, this one right here, you can't have her. Sorry, she's mine. You'll know. You'll feel it right here. You'll get a warm sensation. You'll feel it in your gut. You'll recognize her as somebody that you're supposed to be with, somebody that you're supposed to know. I can't explain that other than that. You'll know it when you feel it, when you experience it. And that's it, my friend. These three. Do those. Get clear about what you want. Start asking yourself, who am I? Write that down as well. Be yourself. Don't change who you are for anybody. Unless you have some qualities that need to be changed. I know I had plenty of them. Plenty of cocky, arrogant. I'm still pretty cocky and arrogant sometimes when I need to be. But unforgiving, mean, hurtful. Those are things I needed to change. Know yourself. You know, we all have to grow. We're all little seeds that are growing into trees. Know yourself, right? And then recognize, practice this mindfulness from meditating. Practice this mindfulness. Get the heck out of your own way and let her in. The universe wants what you want. What you seek is seeking you, said Rumi. What you seek is seeking you. Let her in. She wants you. You want her. Let the universe do what it needs to do. All right? I appreciate you watching. I hope this helped. I really do. And I hope that, and I know that you will definitely get the person that you're looking for. If you like that video, check this one out. Hopefully that'll help you as well. And I look forward to engaging with you guys on the next time. I wish you all the best. I do love you. That's why I'm here for you. And we'll talk to you next time. All right, bye. Okay, cool.